two artists that are entering into the collection this year through the fund are, I believe, about maybe 30 years apart in terms of age, both working at the height of their powers, I'd say right now. Calida Rawles is an artist who recently had a solo exhibition at Lehman Maupin Gallery, which was, I think, a landmark exhibition as far as demonstrating her paintings and what she has become quite well known for over the last few years. Paintings of figures, these incredibly vibrant, almost realistic paintings of figures in water.
She makes this photorealistic yet surrealist, ethereal depictions of Black bodies in water. And here she's very much talking about just the history of water and the impact that they have had in Black trauma. For example, she's evoking the Middle Passage, or also how Black people were banned from certain beaches or public pools in the US. And even though that it's very, water becomes a site of violence, it's also a site of joy and beauty, which is another thing that you can see very well from her paintings.
Likewise, Dawoud Bey, who's coming off of a major survey exhibition that traveled and was at the Whitney Museum last year. And with Dawoud, it's somebody we've thought about and talked about a lot. We have his peers represented within the collection of works.
Dawoud Bey's photographs show charged images that bestow dignity on underrepresented communities, chronicling forgotten histories. Wallace, Simmons, and Allums, Birmingham, Alabama, belongs to a series in which Bey pays tribute to the victims of the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing of 1963, which claimed the lives of 4 young girls and 2 teenage boys. Bey employs the traditions of portrait photography to make vivid the history of racial terrorism in the United States. Cabin and Palm Trees, the other work acquired since acquisition, is a recent work that focuses on plantations in Louisiana. What appears at first to be mute images of subtropical landscapes reveal themselves to be poetic documents that testify in the past haunted by unspeakable violence.
And we've had the opportunity to acquire great works of art, to start off with $1 million, to spend that $1 million down to, 300 and something thousand. And then with our patrons, our supporters, our life support system, George Perez, Alberto Ibargüen on behalf of the Knight Foundation, to say, you know what, this is important and it's bigger than all of us. And we want generations to be able to do what we're doing in this field of art. And so we paused and we turned the fund into an endowed fund, which is now part of our overall endowment. And that to me is we're leaving something. We're all leaving something for another generation.